access control, we give the privilege, different commands actually to different privilege levels. For example, assume that we have a user, I want to give this user the privilege level 5, and this privilege level 5 can configure interface, can enable interface, assign IP address to the interface. I want to give the level 5 these permissions. Okay, here let me to show you. It is so easy. The configuration of the privilege levels and also our role-based access control is so easy. In role-based access control, actually, we give the user, according to his or her role, some permissions, some commands. Okay, first let me to show you how we can define it. Don't forget, in this video I'm not going to talk about all of the detail of RBAC or role-based access control. We will learn about a simple for example here, simple scenario. Configure terminal. You should use privilege command. I want to define privilege. For example, 5 means for privilege for one privilege level 5, some commands. Here you should give some commands to the privilege level 5. The commands that we want to give can be from exec mode, can be from config mode, can be from line mode, can be from interface mode, or some other modes. Here you will see many modes. Here we have many options, and with this option we can give different commands to the, actually here we have all of the commands of the iOS. But let me to use only, for example, about the exec mode, the enable mode. Actually here we have the keyword of exec. Look at here, let me to show you. Okay, after some second, here you can see the term exec mode. I want to give from exec mode some commands to the level 5. Okay, let me to show you. Privilege exec. You should use exec, means I want to give from exec mode, means enable mode some commands. Okay, enable, and then to which level? To level 5 users. Okay, which command? The first command I want to give to the user is the configure terminal. You know that when a user wants to assign IP address to, for example, one interface, first it should go to the global configuration mode. Because of that, the first command that I want to give to the level 5 users is the command of the exec mode, configure terminal. You know that we configure terminal, okay, in the enable mode or in the exec mode. This is the command of exec mode. This is the first command that now level 5 users have. The next command is from the configuration mode or global configuration mode. Privilege, okay, you know that I want to give configuration option. Because of that, we can use configuration. Okay, look at here. If you want config, you can see the options that you have. For example, I want to give from configure terminal, privilege from configure. To which level? To level 5. Which command? Interface command. You know that first the user should use interface, the name of interface, after that assign IP address. Because of that, this is the next thing that now we give to the level 5 users. Again, I want to give privilege, okay, from which mode? From the interface mode. You know that after the interface command, we will go to the interface mode. Again, for level 5, okay, for level 5, I want to give the option of shutdown and no shutdown. You should write both of them, shutdown and then no shutdown. Okay, these two commands now are available from the interface mode for level 5 users. After that, I want to give the privilege of IP assignment. Again, privilege from the interface. Again, then for level 5, IP address. This is the command that we give to the, if you want, you can use first IP then address, but if you use IP address, it's sufficient. In the running config, you can see your configuration. Look at here. It is so easy and also interesting. Privilege interface level 5 shutdown. I configured this command. Privilege interface level 5 IP address. I configured this command, but I didn't configure privilege interface level 5 IP. It is automatically added. Then privilege level interface level 5 no shutdown. I configured. Because we configured IP address here, the no IP address is available also. And then privilege level 5 no IP and no and some other commands. Okay, here you can see the configure terminal. Now, all of the users in the privilege level 5 has accessibility, okay, to this command. All right, username, let me to configure one username with the privilege of 5, has access to the level 5 privilege. User A5, privilege 5, secret A5. Okay, that's it. Again, I'm going to, for example, log out from the device. Username is A5 and the password is A5. Okay, router. Here, now I'm going to show you show privilege. The privilege should be 5. It is 5, and then configure terminal. Look at here, we have this command, but in some levels we don't have this command. I will show you. For example, here, let me to use interface command. Look at here, we have the interface command, and then interface, for example, gigabit 00. Look at here, in the interface gigabit 00, we have only IP command and also shutdown and no shutdown command. Don't worry about the OSP version 3. It is beyond the scope of our class. But here we have only the commands that I configured before. Because of that, now it is working. We don't have other commands. You know that on interface we have many commands, but here we have only these limited commands. IP address, then the IP address is, for example, 10.121.255.255.255.0, and then no shutdown. Look at here, we can use no shutdown also. Actually, now we have a privilege level 5 with some specific command. It is so easy. You need only configure usernames with a privilege level, okay, between the 0 to 15, and for the privilege level you can define which command do you want to give to the users of this level. Privilege mode, level command string. Okay, actually about the RBAC we have some details, some other features that we will learn about them in future security courses, but for now we can easily use the RBAC or role-based access control. Let me to review the privilege level 0, 1, and 15. About the privilege level 0 includes the disable, enable, exit, help, and logout command. About the privilege level 1, also known as user exec mode or user mode, the command prompt in this mode includes a greater than sign, for example, R greater than. From this mode, it is not possible to make configuration change. In other words, the command configure terminal is not available. And also in the privilege level 15, also known as privilege mode or privilege exec mode, this is the highest privilege level where all CLI commands are available. The command prompt in this mode includes a hash sign or R, for example, hash sign. It is so easy. Alright, now let me to emphasize that while using local authentication and privilege levels on the device provides adequate security, it can be cumbersome to manage on every device, and inconsistent configuration across the network is very likely. To simplify device access control and maintain consistency, a more scalable and preferred approach is to use the authentication, authorization, and accounting AAA framework. This can be accomplished by using an AAA server such as a Cisco Identity Service Engine or ICE. With AAA, network device can use the terminal access control system plus TACX plus protocol to authenticate users, authorize commands, and provide accounting information. Since the configuration is centralized on the AAA servers, access control policies are applied consistently across the whole network. However, it is still recommended to use local authentication as fallback mechanism in case the AAA server become unavailable.